Question: do frugal people ever dine out? Let's talk about it. Back in a minute. Hey, good morning. Good morning. This is Jan from New York City. I love helping people keep some more of their own hard earned money. So the question begs, do frugal people, yes, even frugal people, do they ever dine out? Of course they do. But a frugal person does it within reason. Hello. How you doing today? Hope that this audio video finds everybody doing well. It's unrealistic to think that a person is never ever going to dine out. But let's get serious about keeping some more of your own hard earned money. If you're in a position where you are totally struggling to meet your basic necessities, meaning your roof, your electric, your gas, your food, if you're struggling to do that, and then you're going out to the diner and ordering, $12 breakfast when you could, make your own breakfast for a fraction of the cost. I think that is just crazy. That's just insanity, in my opinion. That's the way I feel. I'm sorry. But if you're, meeting all of your bills and, you have money to spare and you get to, put some away and whatever, with good discretion and with careful thinking, a person can eat out on occasion. Maybe the frugal person does not want to eat out 10, 20 times a month. No, everything within reason and everything within moderation. Now, what about the folks that, because they truly are, struggling at the moment, and they're not going to eat out and they're going to eat at home, going to enjoy their, breakfast, lunch, dinner at home. Sometimes people start feeling a little deprived in that, well, they want a change of atmosphere, because I really figured it out. A lot of the times, there are a number of reasons, a couple of reasons, okay, that people love eating out so much. One of the reasons is not having to face a sink full of dishes, dirty dishes. But if you really think about it, it doesn't take all that long to clean up dirty dishes. I think people make more of a fuss over it than it actually is. That's just an opinion. It's just an opinion. But I think that's one reason. But I also think mainly one of the main reasons that people enjoy dining out is they're looking for a change of atmosphere. I get that. That makes a completely sensible argument there. So for those that can't really, go out to restaurants, if you will, perhaps you have a friend's house that maybe, you get an invitation to, and, you enjoy dinner at their house. Or perhaps you could come up with some very creative way to even just eat, maybe have your dinner al fresco outside, maybe on your porch or in your backyard. A little bit of a change of atmosphere. The warmer weather will hopefully be here soon. And if you're patient enough to wait a little while longer, some people are already in the warmer climate wherever they live, and they could do this by making little changes. I think, and having a fresh attitude about, refreshing attitude about, like, dining in like a different environment, or maybe even just changing your tablecloth or your tableware, or just put on some music instead of, having the TV on every time you're eating. Shut that off and consider putting on some, amazing music in the background. These little changes will at least give you the feeling of something is different. And I really do believe that sometimes people just get bored of their everyday habit. And these are great ways to make little changes that cost you absolutely zero. Also, keep in mind that there may be some specials, early bird specials at certain diners or, coffee shops or whatever. And, if you go there at the right time, you could, really get a decent deal, on occasion. Everything within reason and everything within moderation. Don't feel like you're trapped and you're deprived so much. Come up with creative ways. I'm telling you, when you are frugal, I have to say, frugal people are one of the most amazing and creative people ever, even with gift giving. I noticed that. A frugal person wants to be generous of heart, wants to give great gifts, takes the time in the earlier part of the year looking around and finding those great deals and still gets to give wonderful gifts at birthday time, anniversaries, Christmas time. There are ways and there are ways. You just have to want to do that. So it's just a little bit of a quick reminder that even if you don't get to spend money dining out somewhere, you could change things around on your own for little or no cost just to get that feeling of recreating being elsewhere. And do take advantage if your friend or neighbor or relative invite you over their home or apartment for a quick bite. Could be lunch, could be brunch, dinner, and you're in, their home or apartment. It's a different environment, and you feel like you've done something really really good and really really different. I do highly recommend that. And if you can't get there, you just change things around in your own home. Now I want to switch gears for a minute. So yesterday, meaning Friday, I recorded with Steve, going to be on the Steve Young 74 channel this afternoon. We recorded on Friday a really, really good show. We're going to talk about things to stockpile that are not stockpiling things that are not food groceries, like important stuff to stockpile that are not food groceries, that are affordable but needed. So I really highly suggest if you could get on over there this afternoon, that would be great. Am working on a little project for the Sunday afternoon chat on my channel. Head on back to my channel. Of course, it's on Sunday, and the Sunday afternoon chat usually goes up about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And we're having some interesting frugal tips and some messages from JB Breaks Free. Alongside, we also have some frugal tips coming from Steve Young 74, and that's going to be an amazing show. So we have a few things to look forward to there. So, okay, before I close today's show, some things I tell you, you have to in life, you have to take certain things with a grain of salt. And sometimes, as content creators go, sometimes I come across certain things from the sublime to the ridiculous. There was a person that mentioned something about a 4-minute intro or whatever, and they had to wait forever for a recipe or whatever the case was. But I don't even remember it exactly what the verbiage was. And to be honest with you, you have to take a minute to be kind and give a kind, warm greeting to the wonderful listeners and give an overview of what the show is about. And I don't. I usually jump right into my subject matter, so I don't see where that's accurate. In my opinion, that is not accurate. Um, I don't have people waiting around and around forever. I get right to the main reason of my videos. And I thought that was just interesting. Let's just say that it was an interesting comment. I do come across a lot of interesting stuff, but I take it with a grain of salt. Hey, listen, I'm wishing everybody a wonderful upcoming weekend. Don't forget to head on over to the Steve Young 74 channel this afternoon at 1:30. And he has me on as a guest, and we really give some pretty good information. Come back tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for the Sunday afternoon chat. Hey, listen, take good care of yourselves and each other, and please don't forget to do the following. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care now. Bye bye.